is. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Spider, the West Bank Monster. I'm here with my brother Big Southern. Brothers with a Cause podcast, B.W.A.C, but don't be whack. And we coming here today to give y'all a few updates. Let y'all know what's going on. We got some short films coming up. So shoot, Big Southern, go ahead and let them know.
What we talking about is Brothers with the Cause, or B.W.A.C, and short films. So what we're gonna be doing with the short films is that I know on yesterday we talked about the experience that we had this past weekend. You know, working with working on our music video alongside Swole B.W.A.C and Lil Zay. And of course, I wasn't the main videographer or anything. They had one, but at the same time, we got a chance to capture a whole bunch of behind the scenes. And of course, if you paying attention to our page and stuff, you've seen some of the snippets and things like that. And West Bank posting a lot of stuff on his page and on the B.W.A.C page. And so we kind of figured out, we can go ahead and start shooting and brainstorming on our short film, which is going to be basically Brothers with the Cause. And it's just kind of like to introduce the world to us and who we are, what we're about. And, we don't know how we're going to make it though.
Yeah, probably break it down in series.
Yeah,
probably
that'll be
do a
good
series.
Yeah.
So basically it's just the basic start off, how we started off, where it's heading to, what's happening now currently, kind of blend a few things in.
Yeah.
And we're gonna add some creativity to it, of course.
Yeah.
We're gonna make sure we put something together real nice for y'all, something real entertaining, make you laugh. You know what I'm saying? Uplift you, give you some ideas for yourself or whatever you're doing yourself, or if you just you just want to watch it because that's what you're into, that's cool too. That's man, every little bit helps. All the support helps. Everybody who's been sharing our videos, sharing our content, much appreciation. I really appreciate that. Helps out a lot. So we just basically, man, we've been at it for about 3 years now.
Yeah.
Going on 3 years. So yeah, these 3 years been a lot of information gathered, a lot of learning experiences, a lot of things been going on. Man.
But it's been fun along the way.
Most definitely.
Just to be able to see the possibilities of where we can go, where we are now, where we came from when we started, and what you see now, and then where we going. So, yeah, man, it's been real challenging. It's been exciting. It's had its ups and downs. But we at the same time, 2023 is really just getting started. But shit, it's already March, so we only got 9 more to go. That's it.
That's right.
And it's another new year. But at the same time, where we are now is not where we're gonna be probably in the next 6 months.
That's a fact.
Just for the simple fact is how we working and doing our due diligence and just trying to stay. What you always say, stay consistent.
Yep.
So we just try to keep running it, and on top of that, we always gonna be organic with you. We always gonna keep it real with you. What you see is what you get. So it ain't gonna be no gimmicks happening on here. If anything, we're gonna elevate some more positivity, but there ain't gonna be no gimmicky stuff. And we're gonna try to give you everything and all the content, all the information that we can give you. And at the same time, we're gonna interact with you. So if you wanna drop your comments, like, subscribe, drop your comments, and we'll answer them. You have any questions, things like that. So
Yeah, so I was thinking about like even those jam sessions when we was throwing.
Yeah.
Thinking about coming back to that. Even all you artists who have all your music registered and everything, we want to go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and start that back up. We'll let y'all know, give y'all the updates. If you recording and you are in the process of getting your songs registered, make sure you go ahead and do that ASAP as soon as possible. And you'll have another platform that'll be able to spin your stuff and all of that. Yeah. We're gonna try to get something together, build something up for us, for underground artists who trying to come up. Certain people probably working out different deals with other labels, and that's good as well. But everybody don't have that same opportunity.
Yeah.
So you gotta start somewhere, but you're still putting your products out there. Make sure all your artists, if you are putting out music, make sure you set you up a merch store as well, because that can come in handy too. That's a good thing that'll help you out along the way while you building your streams and everything up and earning you some revenue for your music. So y'all stay tuned in for that. But as far as these short films gonna go, I don't know what category we would put this particular film on, because it's a little bit of everything. It's like, it started off, it's kind of powerful. You know what I'm saying? Real powerful messages. So I don't know. I couldn't really tell you. I would
say in everything that we do, we're gonna put the spirit. We're gonna put God first.
Most definitely.
So it's gonna be spiritual, but at the same time, it's gonna be fun.
Right.
You know, we ain't gonna be throwing stuff down your throat, because that ain't what we about.
Right.
You in the end, you live your own life and do what you want. Now, if you want to tune in and see what we doing and check us out and see how we working and we moving, then hey, we gonna give you positivity. We gonna give you uplifting content, and then it's always gonna be a message. Maybe it might be a hidden message, but it's gonna be a message in there, ducked off in there somewhere. So, and then on top of that, we were just talking about, you know, we're gonna start and trying to incorporate people, you know, not just us, but other people coming in on the project, you know, bringing whatever background you have. If you're trying to be an up-and-coming actor, if you a videographer, photographer, you make music, where you can, you know, come in and actually use those skills to help the platform, but at the same time, we'll be helping you by you working on the project, and then you building up your portfolio, because it's all about collaborating, it's all about networking, and this is how you do it. If you don't have the means, and say like where we all started off, if you don't have a platform, we're your platform. If you don't have a voice, we're your voice. So just come, chop it up with us, man. If you really want, if y'all serious, this is all serious inquiries, you know what I mean? If you really want to do something, don't waste our time. That's all we saying.
Right.
Come in, be ready to work, be ready to be focused, and then bring your ideas. And after that, we work everything else out in between. So, you know.
Yes, indeed, man. So, like you said, man, building up your portfolio, video work, all the shorts, the real feeds, YouTube shorts, is important. Make you get you some editing software. People doing it on their phone.
Yeah.
If you don't have a computer, you got an Android. So this day and age is no excuse not to.
Well, you can use CapCut, you can use Free Power Director, you can use InShot. I mean, there's so many other ones, you know, just to chop something up real quick.
Just real quick.
And then on top of, like you said, a lot of these phones are coming with stuff already, you know, on them. So you can use that. And like just looking at how everything's been going the last 3 years since we've been doing this, a lot of these videos get more simpler and more simpler, and a lot of people, they're not using all this high-tech stuff. It's more about getting the content out there with the message, and that people just really want to see something as fast as you can make it. They want to see it, and then of course people's attention spans are shorter. We already know that, so you try to put out as much content as possible, and you got to keep it coming fast as you can. So you can't make a whole bunch of long stuff. You know, you got to make something. That's why they came up with the shorts. You know what I'm saying? That's why they came up with the reels and stuff like that. And I just learned, you know, especially watching West Bank and how he do those reels and those shorts and stuff, that you can pack a lot into 10 seconds. You can pack a lot into 15 seconds. And I say
a minute.
And up to a minute, you know.
Now what it is, a minute and a half on
Yeah.
Facebook and Instagram.
And I see like a sweet spot is somewhere between 15 and 25 seconds is a sweet spot.
Especially,
you know,
especially for YouTube shorts,
Yeah.
like 15 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
That 25 is good, but if the thing about YouTube shorts, if you get a good minute reel, and it's like you can keep them engaged and keep them watching, they'll watch the whole thing, and they take off pretty good too.
Do they?
Oh yeah.
Do they put ads and stuff in those shorts, or it's just?
And, well, I know they have. There's two different monetizations. I know there's a regular monetization once you get the 4,000 watch hours, 10 million views on if you get the short feeds monetization. But either way, even if you get the 4,000 or the 10 million streams on shorts, you gotta have 1,000 subscribers. So the way that works, the short feeds, that's a separate monetization. You know what I'm saying? It's two different, so they kind of separate the shorts. You could have a bunch of watch hours on shorts, but they won't count them over as public hours.
There you go.
For the 4,000 watch time. But if they was to do that though, a lot of people would get monetized. Nah, they ain't gonna do that. But that's why they show you they got
one day only.
Right. It's either or. Either you had a 10 million or the 4,000 watch hours. So like like I said, the short fees, that's a separate monetization from the regular monetization. You got the ad revenue, and I believe it's on both ends, either on the short or the longer video or the longer form videos. So
and the Facebooks is paying pretty well.
They're paying pretty good when you know when make sure you put your original content out. Make sure as much original content. Try not to use any other videos, especially for Facebook Reels. But you can get monetized many different ways. The ads, they add an ad on your video. You'll also see ads within the live stream as well. But you gotta cross certain levels to even get to that level. But they'll also pay you for streams, which that payment will be pretty good. But like I said, make sure your content original, because they'll violate you as well, and they'll stop paying.
I've heard of people getting money off of stuff like that wasn't original, and then they coming back.
Yeah, they stop it. They'll still get you. You'll still get money, but they'll stop.
Eventually, they're gonna get you.
They'll stop it, and then
that might be your best one. That might be the one that you're eating off of, and they be like, oh no,
nope. They'll stop it. They'll stop it ASAP. But it's best to do your own original content. If you do comedy, go ahead and shoot your videos. Anything that's coming from your camera, they can't violate that. You know what I'm saying? They can't stop that. But it's a little bit different on other platforms.
Yeah.
Like YouTube, you can use other videos. TikToks, they let you use other videos. They're still gonna have some restrictions and some things in the policy that you might have to check out. But if you want, if the best, they have TuneCore, DistroKid, United Masters. Who else? There are a couple other places you can register.
And then SoundCloud too.
SoundCloud too, yeah.
Yeah, SoundCloud is pretty good. I know I got some of my music on SoundCloud.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, with SoundCloud, if you don't know, you can monetize real fast. All you gotta do is you upload your music to SoundCloud. So whatever music that you want, and barring if you have the license for it, don't upload stuff you ain't got no license for, because you ain't gonna get paid. They're gonna flag it. And then plus you just be let somebody else eat off your work. So if you got the license for it, and you got it registered, of course, register yourself as an artist, but you got all that, upload all your stuff to SoundCloud. And then they have a back office side, which is called Repost by SoundCloud. And then that way you can pay for it's a $30 subscription for a year, and you can go through and distribute. I know a lot of them is cheaper and stuff, but at the same time, they do offer you a whole lot of different aspects to that, which is like a lot of y'all would like to be on the radio. They have Sirius XM. You can promote your stuff on Spotify. You can promote your stuff to actual artists on SoundCloud. But then once you get your stuff uploaded on SoundCloud, the front page. On the back office side is where you do your releases and stuff like that, and then you can go in and just press the little money sign, and it'll let you monetize it. But of course you got to put all the information in, the ISRC and stuff like that, who you registered as, artist stuff. And once you do all that, it usually take about maybe a couple of days to a week before you see it. And then once all the streams that you get on SoundCloud, then you'll start getting that revenue. And it's probably about 2 months behind. But you'll start seeing your statement and that stuff will start coming through. So a lot of y'all that do really push SoundCloud right now, and y'all not making no money from it because you ain't monetized it on the backside. So it's called Repost by SoundCloud, and you can Google it, and then it'll walk you through the whole thing, and then that way you can get your money. So yeah.
Another good tool to use if you uploading your music to these distributors like Spotify and Amazon as well. They have a pitch tool. So if you could pitch a new release
Yes.
and get on a nice play on a major playlist, all the thing they can do is say, yeah, we accept it, no, we don't accept it.
Yeah.
But if they accept it and put it on a nice playlist, you'll get a lot of streams and you'll start getting followers and things like that.
Yeah.
So every time you upload a new song, just remember, try to pitch. I think they let you pitch it a couple days ahead of time. If I'm not mistaken.
Like a week. They
Something like
prefer
that.
you to do it. I know, especially like with Spotify and stuff.
Yeah.
They want you to do it 2 weeks out. That way you have time to get the buzz going.
But
If you can do it a month, then they give you even more benefits. So yeah.
But we're gonna gather. What we're gonna do is we're gonna try to get as much information as possible. Like, if say the pitch doesn't work and now you gotta come out of pocket and pay, that coming out of pocket and pay, it got its ups and downs. It depends on who you go through too. Some people charging crazy prices, and it's like I don't see how you gonna.
You gotta know where to put your money.
Yeah, I don't see how you gonna gain out of that. You know, certain people you can pay. Like I used playlist plugs before. They pretty good. So you use them. It's still in all. You still gotta make sure that it's worth you paying. But you'll definitely get follow. You want the follows.
Yeah.
I know playlist plug is good for. You can get some followers from over there. So use that. If you don't know where to go to, we're gonna be doing some more research and trying to. The 5R app is a good app.
Oh yeah.
Use the 5R app, and they have nice prices on playlists. That's real reasonable, and you can still make your money.
And internet radio.
Radio.
People sleep on the internet radio, but I got
some of them ASCAP. Register.
If you look for
you get
that,
your royalties and stuff like that.
Cause that's a lot of that is I got like my songs on like 5 different internet radio stations and they constantly been spinning. I put music out 3 years ago and they still spinning my music on their internet radio. So it's like don't sleep on those things. It ain't just cause you don't see it as major market. It's major market to the independent circuit because the people you need to be able to gain your following to get to that major mainstream market. You can't do that if you just try to go straight to the top.
And those internet radio stations, they get a lot of traffic.
They do.
They get a lot of traffic, especially you can get your music overseas. People I don't know what it is, but people overseas is going to take to your music.
They appreciate. I'll just be real. They
do appreciate it because
it's hard over here, man.
Especially Spotify. A lot of people from overseas listen on Spotify.
Yeah.
So you'll never. Especially pitching to these playlists, you'll never just have you'll have so many people in America. You can have somebody in Israel and no telling. The UK, wherever they at, and they using that Spotify app or that Amazon, if they have that out there, pretty sure they reaching pretty far. So whatever app they on, wherever they at in the country, they're gonna listen to your music. In order to recover those overseas royalties and out of the country royalties, you got to make sure you have your publishing and all your paperwork set up right. Song Trust is this distributor, whether it's TuneCore or DistroKid or whoever you decide to use. You got to do Sound Exchange. You got to do Song Trust. You know what I'm saying? And you're pretty much in your rights, your music rights society, BMI, ASCAP. You do all 4 of those things and register your songs properly, you'll be locked and loaded, and you'll be good to go. And make sure you get you some publishing.
Yeah, that's a must. But you'll do that if you, like I say, if you go with TuneCore, they have their own publishing within TuneCore. Like I say, Papoose is over there running things now.
He running
so you can reach out to him and holler at him. I'm pretty sure he'll answer the phone. Shout out to Papoose. But and then on top of that, you got Song Trust, and Song Trust, of course, is gonna be strictly your admin. So you're not going to distribute none of your music, but you're going to register the music with them, so that way they can go to these sites or go to the different places around the world, collect your music. They collect your royalties and stuff from all over.
You register your lyrics. Yeah. That's a whole nother thing.
Yeah, that too, because people, when they perform your stuff, that's called performing rights.
Yep.
That's where your what they call it, your pro rights, which is going to be your BMI, your ASCAP, and that's Performing Rights Organization, PRO. And you ain't going to get your performance rights royalties if you don't register yourself as an artist and you don't register your works and your lyrics. So you own all that. You own your lyrics. You own them. If you make your own music, you own the music. You own the composition. You own the masters. You own copyright, publishing. You own all that. And that's why I say that's what I was talking about yesterday. As far as playing a long game, yeah, you can get the money up front, but more likely when you get the money up front for these labels, they're gonna take the masters. They're gonna take the right to use your likeness forever, perpetuity. If you see all those words in any kind of paperwork, you better move around.
That's like you say, if you let them, you don't.
Yep.
If you let them out negotiate you, or
Yeah.
you feel intimidated when you see people coming in and talking about money,
Man.
and you feel like, damn, I need that money. I need it right now.
Not that
9 times out of 10, they're gonna get you.
Never let somebody intimidate you out of your life. My bad.
Oh no, that's true though. Nah, don't let them. Just look at them in the eyes. Make sure you read. Make sure you get a lawyer, but you can read too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You can figure out what this terminology is.
You can't be upset if you just signed and you ain't read that. You can't be upset in the long run because you see a lot of these artists. They be like, oh well, I was young and it don't matter. Business is business. Business is business.
And what it said, make sure you get a lawyer. Don't let them recommend one for you.
Damn sure.
That might be their little partner.
You know it is though.
They little partner.
Oh, he's the best.
He the best, and then
for us.
I heard somebody. I heard the dude Farrakhan say they send how they do the artists. You sign a deal.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, listen, go over here. You need jewelry. They go send them to their cousin. Well, such and such. How much he spent? He spent 1.6 on this jewelry. I'm spending $3 million.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like and it's a cycle. They send you here. They send you there. Y'all just pay attention, man. Y'all be on the lookout. Don't fall for the okie doke.
That's all it is. It's a circle, and everybody know everybody.
Yeah.
And everybody working together. They eating off that one. Just imagine how much money that these people make off of just one artist.
And another thing, like
you got multiple.
And another thing, I agree 100% that when you get your project mixed and mastered down to the you want to put out good quality. But at the end of the day, a lot of these songs not coming out like that.
They put them out too fast.
But they still wind up taking off too. If people like the song, they still wind up taking off like that. I agree with that, but I only say that to say this. Certain people don't let other people talk you because they'll see that you getting where you gotta go, but they probably just want to make a little side money.
That's all.
If you know your song mixed and mastered well enough for it to go out there, don't worry about the next cat talking about, you need to re-record that. Come in my studio, because at this point he just trying to make some money out of the studio, which ain't nothing wrong with that. He trying to get some money, but you need to be confident in your product, your finished product. When it's finished, it's finished. Release it. Put that out there, man, because at that point you're wasting your time. And you can be making money while you're sitting there holding back talking about you gotta re-record it or whatever the case may be. Don't sit there and worry about one project so much, because you have other projects you gotta make. So make sure it's mixed and mastered to the best of its ability. The quality is good for your ears, and then you put it out. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people have engineers. Some people have home studios. They doing it themselves. It's not gonna be the same as a person who been doing it for, let's say, 10 years versus I've been dealing with this home studio for 3 years. It's not that it might not be the same quality, but if that's what you're working with, make your tools work properly for you.
That's one of those bills paid too. So.
Exactly, because mixing and mastering, that's two separate bills.
If they doing it right, you gonna pay some good money. It gets
and
expensive.
Recording, that's another bill.
Yeah.
Recording, mixing, and mastering, that's all separate. So they might bundle them together in a package, cool. But still, no, it's time consuming, and what you paying for is somebody's time. So picture if you took the time to learn how to do this,
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna cut down a lot of costs. That's what the editing, the importance, and what about like the importance of visual video?
Yeah, like me, especially just learning how to do photography. I started with photography, and then I just recently just started trying to dive into videography. But like I said, doing this video and being on the site and just kind of working with that whole aspect of it, you get to see a whole bunch of stuff. But being an artist, I know what I would like my visual to look like, and
Right.
so me being a photographer, I already know what angles to capture. So that's why I have a one up. If somebody that's just doing videography and they're not an artist, they be like, "Oh, this probably might look good." I know it will look good.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. Some of them cats be talking about they've been doing it for years, but then they come to projects looking like they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And like, dog, what are you doing? Like, I thought you was, and they just winging it, you know.
Yeah.
And so, and it ain't nothing wrong with just winging it if you pulling some stuff.
Yeah,
off,
but not when it's involved. When it's real money involved.
When it's real money, you can't wing it. You can't do that when
do this shit for free and wing it.
Yeah, that's when you trying to figure out. You trying to figure some stuff out.
Like I do it for free, and then if you mess up, you can't be like, "Hey, it's free shit."
Now, if you just come out, you so nice, you can wing it.
Yeah,
and you like that. That's different. Your skill, you've been.
It'll get to that point.
Yeah, it'll get there. Like I could just come and wing it, and it's still gonna be fire. But not getting started, man. That stuff tedious.
Yeah.
This stuff time consuming. Even doing shorts. Especially if you gotta put out like say I try to do at least 4 to 5 shots. Minimum I try not to go to 2, but 2 minimum. Say I got a busy day, I got a lot going on other than that. Minimum at least 2, but say 5, I try to put out 5 shots. Depending on how long I want to, if I do a minute shorts, and then if I do a minute short video, and then I add the punches in on top of the video, those punches take time because I gotta capture every puncher. Some of these boxers or these MMA fighters, they really fast.
Yeah.
So I could tell you like just based off of in real time, based off of me putting their punches together, I could tell you who really fast and who really punches is not as fast. They just steady. I can tell you fighters who are extremely because I'm gonna have a little trouble putting a punch together, but that takes time. So say I do. All right, say that one minute video, putting all those punches together, take 30 minutes. I gotta upload it. Then I gotta put the text on the screen. Depending on how everything working and nothing fighting against me, say that's another 30 minutes. That took damn near an hour just to do one minute video with the editing and the punches and the typing. Now if I do voiceover, it's gonna go fast. I could chop that hour down into 30 minutes. But at the same time, I need to have backup videos ready because it'll be good when I'm in my work hours to post every 30 minutes. If I could. If I can't, I have certain times where I know it's busy. So you gotta be ready for the perfect timing. You gotta pay attention to that. You gotta know, all right, if I drop this video at this time, it might not jump off right now. I might want to wait and hold this video for this time because it's busier. And you want to always trigger the algorithm. And then once you constantly trigger the algorithm, older videos begin to take off and they go to jumping off. Talking about stuff you did months ago. Like, damn, all of a sudden this one, it was at 10,000, now it's at 150,000 views. And more likes, more shares, more people following you. That's just how it works. And it's something like they said, sometimes it's not, you think you put out something and you know this video good and it just don't do nothing. It's not you, it's the algorithm.
They done push it all the way down here so that nobody really know it exists.
So maybe if you repost it, because reposting works, or you post it went off, it didn't do nothing on TikTok. Boy, when I put it on Facebook, it shot clean out. Same thing, ain't do nothing on Facebook. Boy, when I put it on YouTube, it shot up. Vice versa.
Do you recommend taking one post and then and posting it across all the social platforms?
I do.
Yeah.
I recommend so you can see what I'm talking about.
I know some people favor one over the other, or they be like, you know what, I just like this. I'm like,
no,
but you gotta post
because you're gonna kill yourself.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
I had one post. For instance, like I'm gonna tell you the drunken master post.
Yeah.
I posted that on TikTok. That's my biggest platform too. On TikTok, it probably did like 24,000. But when I posted on Facebook, it did 2.4, did 2 million, 2.4 million.
Look at the difference.
Certain things like I might post on TikTok, it ain't do nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Or even Facebook, it might do okay. I posted a video about Larry Holmes and Ray Mercer on YouTube. It did over 60,000 views, and I was like, damn, like it was started wind up being one of the best videos I had over there on YouTube. But it's different. It's different on every platform. So just because it don't do nothing, even on the main platform you post on, put it on another one and try every play. And like I said, I recommend consistency. You could go on TikTok right now and start your brand new TikTok page. 5 videos a day. Post the 5, and then what you gotta do is you gotta get people to relate to what you posted. You gotta get, you might in your post, your text matter, the stickers you put up, the little animation stickers you put up, all of that matters.
You start learning what works.
Yup, the way you position everything.
Yeah.
And all of that. You got.
No, just.
Okay, yeah, I thought young.
Appreciate you coming in. Appreciate you coming in.
Yeah, shout out to y'all on YouTube, whoever watching on Facebook. Shout out to y'all. But like I was saying, so if you sit there and if you take one post and say it's not, it do maybe it's a few 500 views on Instagram, and you take that same post and you bring it to say TikTok. It's gonna shoot up. And what I was saying about, look, before I get there, what I was saying about TikTok is you sit there and you post about 5 videos a day. If you start a brand new TikTok account, do short videos, mix them up like 7 seconds reach, 7-second videos, get a lot of reach. 7 seconds, 10 seconds, do 45 seconds, and then do your minute videos. And then you can go past what I think they on TikTok, what they did up to 10 minutes or something like that. I don't know.
Then once you get to a certain point.
Once you get to a certain point, they let you post longer videos. That's good too, because sometimes longer videos have a tendency of reaching.
And like I said, depending on what you talking about to hold their attention, because most people 30 seconds. If you can get them 30 seconds, that's amazing. But doing 10 minutes is like you got to be really posting something.
And so And so, like, if you get up to your first 10,000 followers, that's what you need to be able to monetize yourself. And make sure you have a personal account, and make sure you apply for the creative fund. But don't be disappointed, because those who some know, some don't know. Don't be disappointed because TikTok might not start off paying that much in the creative fund, because they don't run as many ads as a Facebook or YouTube or even an Instagram. You know what I'm saying? So you getting paid, they basically have ad revenue coming off, and so they're paying you per stream based off of whatever they pulling in ad revenue. Facebook have the metaverse, so that's a whole nother topic right there. That's where the reels monetization is coming in. The ads on the reels, the in-stream ads when you go live, stuff like that. That's metaverse, and also they're working together with Instagram, and they combine those. So whatever you're making off the reels on Instagram and on Facebook, they'll combine that and they'll pay you. They'll pay that out to you. So y'all, anybody who on Facebook, on Instagram, hit those reels hard. Like whatever people interested in, you pay attention. Whatever your interest is, whatever you can talk about, that stuff that you do normally every day, you might have a conversation about, like me, boxing or fighting or whatever, sports, whatever it is you like to speak about. Start normal conversations on social media about it, and then see who decides to join the conversation. And that's how this normally works.
So it's like you gotta pay attention to your audience.
You gotta pay attention.
And you gotta the right time makes the difference about what audience you're gonna capture.
Right time.
So pay attention to the audience, the right time. What about the day? Like, is that a certain day or?
The days vary. Of course, Fridays are normally considered busy days.
Mm-hmm.
Just depends though. Friday, Monday could be a busy day. Just depends on the content you put out. Because you can make your day whatever you want it to be, or it just could be slow that day. Period. It's just a slow day. Still, in all, at some point of that day, it's gonna get busy. So you still need to understand the hours. Like if you start off early, I say 10:30. I say, well, if you depending on what platform you're on, like TikTok, good to start off about 10:30 to 12 and 3:30 beyond, and then after that 7 o'clock period, it get busy. Instagram is good to go as early as possible and post a lot of short videos, post a lot of short reels with pictures. That's been working for a lot of different people. Facebook, I'm not gonna lie to you. People gotta want to watch it. That's all I gotta say. It's not the same. Like Facebook it has its ups and downs. If they don't want to watch it, they're not gonna watch it. They want to watch it, they're gonna watch it, and they loyal too. They come back, they're gonna share your stuff, and they're gonna ask you, man, make some more, give us some more stuff.
And I'm glad you said something about the loyalty part of the, you getting those fans and stuff and those followers.
Yeah.
Because I heard some guys say that, once you get your followers up and you build your nice platform for your followers and stuff, then you don't have to try to guess when to drop stuff. You can tell them, hey, I'm gonna drop my new stuff on Monday.
Right.
I'm gonna drop my new stuff on Wednesday, or you can always expect some on Friday. So now you might not get that much traffic during the week, but on Friday it's about to be flooded because now you done told your 500 followers, your 1,000 followers, hey, this is when I drop my stuff, and now you can control your own algorithm within the algorithm. So,
because for me, it just depending on what I post on Facebook, it don't matter what time of the day it is. It's gonna either shoot out there or it won't. Yeah. Depending on what I put out there, I'm pretty much know what the people on Facebook want to see. They want to see those creasing videos. Yeah. So I try, and it's gotta be funny because sometimes some videos I try to make it funny from top to bottom. Like I be trying to make sure every line hitting, and then some of them I do shorter because I'm trying to reach brand new people, not necessarily the people that I know gonna come back. Even though they'll come and mess with that video too, but I'm trying to get to other people who don't know what I'm talking about or never seen videos like this before. So that's why I do the shorts and the longer content. I do that mainly for the people that I know. Yeah, they're gonna come and watch this whole video. So that's that longer content. That's mainly for them, and they basically, like I said, you basically gotta see. They want to see something entertaining that's gonna hold their interest. Of course, it's funny. If it's funny, that's a plus. People, stuff out here get rough out here, man. So everybody don't want to be serious all the time. Not all the time. You pick your times and you get a little time yourself. If it's funny, you joked out, you might share it, and if y'all enjoy it, that's a good thing. It make me feel good when people tell me, "Oh, this funny, man. You really made my day." Yeah. That was the whole purpose, really. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know what nobody's going through right now.
I don't know, but I know we like a good joke and a laugh sometimes. I know, and that's all those videos is really about. And not only that, whoever is boxing and whoever doing, I'm an athlete myself. Man, just guard yourself, protect yourself. Those concussions is real in the field. Take care of your body, man. Eat the right stuff because you never know. Like, especially these boxers, man, they end up dead sometimes. That stuff real. Even though I joke about it, but still in all, I'm really serious about that. That's a dangerous. Yeah, man, that's a dangerous situation. Yeah. Fighting or combat sports, those sports dangerous. So even those young kids coming up and they say, man, I wanna fight in MMA or I wanna box. I mean, nobody can't tell you what to do and what not to do. All I'm gonna tell you, train hard and make sure you work on hitting without getting hit as much as possible. But it's a fight and you gonna get hit, point blank, period. I mean, you get hit in the fight. That's how this works.
That's why I like Mayweather so much, man. I don't really everything he do, but at the same time, as a fighter, a lot of people give him flack for not getting hit or not, pretty much not getting hit. I'm like, but the whole point of it is not to get hit.
Not to get hit. You can't get mad at him for that, man. He got a longer career.
Shit.
So
honestly, I think he can still fight another year or two if he wanted to.
But he doing good with these exhibitions. Yeah, he been having fun. The man having fun. You see him. He boxing in the ring. He boxing and he talking to the people on the ringside, and he's still boxing and talking to the fighter. He having fun. Yeah. So at the end of the day, I mean, is what you make of it. What Layla Ali was like, she wasn't trying to mess around with the actual boxing again, but she on the business end of it. Yeah. That make a lot of sense to me.
I mean, for her too, it make business sense.
It makes sense, and then you got to put it like this: she seen what her father went through, going through and beating his body, and how it did him at the end. So why wouldn't she learn from him? From what he had to go through. And I ain't gonna even say it's a mistake. He had to go through that. Yeah. It's something you had to go through.
You had to learn from that. So yeah, man. Like I say, it's just whatever you want to. It's whatever you want to do, how you want to do it, and then on top of that, at the end of the day, it's business.
Most definitely.
But protect yourself in business and what you do. No matter, like I say, if it's doing sports, if it's starting your own business, if it's whatever, protect yourself, and that's where it starts. But it starts right here. So don't do what the next man is doing, and guard yourself, man.
That champion mindset is even if you get hit, that's what I was talking about. I've been mentioning that in the videos. All right, say you are coming out say you 10-0, all your opponents, say you flatline all your opponents. All that's cool, but I don't know what's gonna happen when you get flatlined.
Yeah, you right.
When somebody puts you on your back and your hind leg wiggling and all that, and your duck bill flip back, you blind, you can't see what's going on. You seeing stars. Are you gonna shake back and still come back and pull it off? Cause some dudes then shook back from being pissy punch drunk and won the fight at the end of it all. They didn't shook back from that, but that's still a real thing though. What's his thing was Teddy Atlas was saying he didn't watch fighters like days and still pull a fight off. They're seeing stars and all of that.
If you ain't never fought past a certain amount of rounds or something like that, you have never been tested until that happens. Yeah, you're
not tested. We just know stay away from that heavy hand you have. We know you got a heavy hand. But if we sitting there figuring out a fighter that's experienced, he know how to breathe and not waste as much energy, because some fighters don't know how to do that. Some fighters don't know how to breathe that well, and they waste a lot of energy, and they just in there swinging for the gate because they know if I drop this punch and I land, I'm just gonna knock something out.
That's all they're thinking about is landing the shot. They ain't thinking about what's gonna happen if I miss.
Yeah, like if you get countered.
That's true.
Mayweather with the pull counter. You see what I'm saying?
I kind of think that was whole Deontay Wilder's his
issue.
His whole thing is like I say, he gotta land that. He gotta land that right.
I don't think nobody punch harder than him right now.
But he gotta land.
But he gotta drop it.
If he don't, what happens afterwards? And then we seen what happened
with Tyson Fury.
But even then, when he did land it,
he still put him on.
Now we talking about what you do when you get hit and you get, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What do you do? So Tyson Fury was able to shake that shit off.
And both of them, the last fight, both of them was shaking it off. Really, it's just he got the best of them, and I think that weight. He wasn't able to handle the weight after the fatigue kicked in.
There you go.
That fatigue settled in. That's a different ball game. The fatigue settled in. Those punches harder.
Now you got two opponents in there you fight.
Right.
See it.
Shit, boy.
You start getting gas. Ain't that bad? Look,
man. Listen,
you
boy.
You can't brush that off.
Your hind leg give up the ghost. See you sitting there weak. Picture you taking body shots, your body,
Yeah.
you give your arms, it's hard for you
Every
to
time you
lift
try
your
to take a
arm.
deep breath,
Yeah.
shit.
You gonna cough it up.
Yeah.
You gonna cough it up. Your body, you dehydrate.
Yeah. Oh man.
You knocking sweat off.
My man, that's 3 opponents.
All the sweat, all the electrolytes coming flying out.
breathe, I need
You
something
in there
to
living that misty life.
Man, everything's smoky. I don't know what to do.
You can't be in there living that misty life, boy. But that's what it is. That's where we at. That's where we at with it right now, though. You know what I'm saying? You get hit. If you get hit and you get dropped, you gonna get back up. You gonna stay there.
Yeah.
You fighting hard to get. It's hard for you to get up. You still fighting to get up. Something's still pulling you down.
That's a true boxer. Though.
Yeah, that's a true boxer
Overall,
to be able to overcome that.
The best boxer ain't the one that can knock everybody out. It's
No.
who can proceed on when they ain't got nothing left in the tank.
And I'm thank you. And
Both eyes is damn near closed. They broken nose. They can't breathe. They thirsty. And all that shit that's telling you to shut down. And you like, fuck that. I'm going against the grain.
I'm going anyway. Yeah.
Anyway, yeah. So that's a true boxer. So I don't put nothing over on anybody. You know, like I said, Mayweather. His thing was brilliant. He got in there, and my whole thing is I'm gonna do the best I can not to get hit, and that's why he's able to fight so long and be 50-0 and still be able to fight now.
And he comfortable. He comfortable in this fighting stance. He told, like, I seen a video. He was like, "All right, y'all all go in the gym. Y'all all start doing this." He said, "Nah, let's take it back to the basics. Bam, basic jab. You just hitting the back." She said, y'all can't be, I don't want to encourage, basically what he said is, I don't want to encourage nobody to train the wrong way. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Go back to the basics. And when you see him fighting, the way he move, I mean, you seen other fighters move you seen other fighters move similar, but it's like he mastered this style. He mastered it. I guess
that's the stuff that we did.
You don't want to when you know it's not, you got everything on the line. You're not trying to get hit like that. You'll figure something out, cause that pain gonna teach you.
And honestly, I think he just figured out I can't take no hit like that. I can take some hits, but he can't take no hit. So he was like, I know I can't. But I know I can get away from the motherfucker. Right. I can master that shit. Cause like I said, you just have to be built to take a. You can't really train not to take a hit. It's more like either you got it or you don't.
Right. You can try as much as you can.
And you can strengthen the neck and you can do all that, but a lot of times people just got your number and you just can't take a hit. So he was like, I know I can't.
But that
don't stay away.
But that don't mean cause you working on not getting hit. That don't mean you might be nice, you might dodge a few. We done seen that too.
Yeah.
We seen
He's been stirred up.
People, he a good defensive fighter.
Yeah.
But you can't be on your back foot. You can't be defensive all the time. You got to show some offense.
Yeah.
So at a certain point of time, you got to be able to hit back.
Yeah.
Like for instance, like you remember how Mike Tyson started off.
Oh yeah.
Perfect style for his size.
Yep.
Perfect style the way he moves. He have a certain body type. He can't box with a regular, like you seen what happened with Lennox.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You seen what happened. You seen what happened even when somebody started hitting Mike Tyson back and put pressure on him.
Yeah, that's it.
But he was, if you notice, the difference between what set him apart, he was on attack. He moving on attack and hitting. He's dodging while he's attacking.
That's it. Yeah, that's different. That was.
But while he dodging, he hit you with a rib shot. He dipped, hit you again on the other side. He's positioned himself, hit you with an uppercut, or he do what they call it, the gazelle puncher. He stoop down and take. It's like he bounce and take flight and hit you with a hook.
Take your head off.
And take your head off. So yeah, if I'm a taller opponent, I'm coming down trying to defend this, but I can't quite get him because he's slippery.
Yeah.
So he using his speed, he using his feet work. And I don't know if people ever step in a boxing ring. It's not what you think it is. It's not like you bouncing around outside on a regular, on concrete or something, or even in the grass even. Some of those rings kind of soft. So even your feet work, like even
Man.
the exercise. So you see them jumping rope,
Yeah.
even the training, like this stuff real, man. This ain't nothing to play with. If you not training like a fighter, you shouldn't be trying to fight a trained fighter if that even makes sense. Like
Yeah,
you
man.
not if all right, I'm not an electrician, but I'm gonna go ahead and put this hard hat on. And I'm gonna take these wire cutters and I'm gonna cut into this wire not knowing if it's live or not. What you think finna happen?
Yeah, you about to get messed off. So it's
You about to blast
man.
yourself, man. It's the same thing, man. You gotta know what you're doing, man. You gotta be conditioned from head to toe. No matter what it is you're doing.
That's why they start young though, man, because you got to develop that. You know, you got
Real.
and then like I said, it ain't something you learn overnight. It ain't something you learn in a couple of years.
Nah.
You go through and then you still learning all the way. Like I say, even with Mayweather, he learned all the way up until he retired, and that's why he's so damn good. That's why he's able to teach others
Right.
the right way.
Right.
Because I already went through all that and I learned. Okay, that didn't work. This didn't work. And of course, I'm looking at the history of everybody that was fighting before me. What worked for them and what didn't. I'm gonna take what worked and I'm gonna use that, and what they didn't work with them, I'm not gonna use that.
And boy, any young fighter that come up under Mayweather or in his training or any camps that he have going on, that young man gonna be dangerous.
Yep.
That's all and he's sitting there paying attention and he's taking heed and using the technique properly. And then the thing about fighters is you gotta, as when you become a fighter, of course you're gonna get your basic techniques. You're gonna learn how to throw a punch. If you're an MMA fighter, you're gonna learn how to kick. It's wise MMA fighters that you learn how to grapple, because if you go in there and you're a super duper striker, you're gonna learn a whole different lesson. You can be a super duper. That's cool, because if you good, you can beat them to the punch and get them out of there as quick as possible. That's good, but every fighter's not like that. Some people are aware and they not sleeping on your skills to be able to strike. So it might be good for you to develop every aspect of the martial arts. But man, listen.
What happens when you get tired and can't strike no more? So that's
when you get tired and you can't strike, the grappling comes in.
At least let you catch a little breath, I think.
But if you 9 times out of 10, if you tired and you can't strike, you're gonna be tired and you're not gonna be able to grapple. So the person that's not tired and ready to grapple, they're gonna bust your ass when they pull you to the ground.
That conditioning.
You know what I mean? Conditioning matters. Breathing technique. You gotta learn how to breathe properly. All of that matters. What you eating and what you putting in your body, what you drinking, it matters. Athletes, like when we came up playing football, it was like, man, look, no smoking, no drinking, none of that. I still believe in that. For me personally, if you're gonna be a pure athlete, I still believe in that. Now I know marijuana do have benefits and stuff like that. I understand that. And I understand that if you might eat it or you might smoke it
for recovery,
for anti-inflammatory, I get all of that. But I'm saying is, certain leagues you can't, you're not gonna pass a drug test. So you might have to chill for a second. You know what I'm saying? Wait till you're off season or however you gonna do it. Nobody can tell you what to do and what not to do. I'm just saying it'll be best that you don't if you're an athlete. Just to keep all the nonsense, all the bullshit out the way. Seeing what happened with Sha'Carri Richardson that set up back. Yeah. I'm not saying that it's gonna hurt or slow it down.
But everybody already counted her out after that.
But that setback hurt though.
Yeah.
If I take you out, like what happened with when they set Muhammad Ali in jail for a certain period of time. That's that weight. It kind of messed things up.
They took some good years, man.
It messes things up. Now even though he was great enough to still come back,
you took away something that nobody else could take away.
You took away something still. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So you gotta be mindful of where you, like you say, you want to live an athletic life. That's what it is. You eat clean. You sacrifice everything for that. You know what I'm saying? Your body is a temple. It's like damn near. I mean, being an athlete is damn near like being a priest or something. It's like real spiritual. It's a real spiritual thing happening.
Do your thing for 10, 15 years, retire, then you can go all in on whatever you want to do whatever you want to indulge in. But like I said, it
what
makes
it
a
is.
difference though, man. You can't be going out and partying and get your rest, get your sleep.
That matters.
That's the biggest
You're not
thing.
getting rest, you're gonna get beat out there. I'm telling you that nothing.
That's what separates the people
Muscle
that can go
recovery.
all the way. You know, you can see the biggest dude, the strongest dude. He look in fear. He just
flexible.
Like, he gonna kill something. But then, like I said, what is he doing on his off time?
Yeah.
Is he going home? Is he meditating? Is he, what is he doing? But most of the time, them people they be like they partying, trying to spend that money, trying to chase, tail, do all that stuff. So and then you'll see it in the ring, or you'll see it in their performance. They were good that night, but they can't go consistently every night.
Man, you could be the purest, you could be the most skilled. All it takes is lack of rest, lack of fluids, and putting foul food in your body. Now your muscle, you can't even lift your leg like you used to. You gotta rehydrate. You gotta warm your muscles back up, stretch your muscles. A lot of people like to get in the weight room and just go crazy, but you could actually, especially being a fighter, that can hurt you or help you depending on what you do. If you don't strengthen your muscles up, if you strengthen your muscles up to endure and have some flexibility, then your muscles gonna last longer than versus I'm just trying to build these joints up, but now I'm stiff. Like, you might be strong, you might be able to lift on some stuff, but what happens when something pushing you back? Then it's not the same. Weight room strength and man-to-man strength, that's two different things. It's not the same thing. The man-to-man strength has a lot to do with technique, body positioning, and momentum and things, and even speed, a lot of things of that nature. But mainly the technique, man-to-man strength technique is gonna always outdo weight room strength. Yeah. With no technique, you're just trying to be brutally strong. You're gonna get beat. You're gonna get beat in a boxing ring like that. You're gonna get choked out in the MMA. You ain't as strong as you think. Yeah. People condition their bones. That's a difference from you having your muscles is hard and all of that, and you strong up in here. But these people, bones are strong, so that's a difference. So if I punch you with my knuckles and I got strong bones, that punch, when it land, it's gonna be crazy. Versus you don't know how to punch, but you got all this muscle. But you don't know how to punch. That punch weak.
You gonna punch and break your shit.
We laughing at it actually. We laughing at that punch. That shit weak. So you gotta know how to punch. You gotta know how to strike, how to grapple, whatever it is you do. Whatever it is you do, man, you know what I'm saying? But y'all know what it is, man. Brothers with a Cause podcast.
Yes, sir.
We in the building. If y'all not subscribed, please do subscribe. You could search B.W.A.C podcast on YouTube. I'll put a link. If you're on Facebook, I'll put a link to the channel.
So y'all link over here on YouTube, man, so y'all can check us out and all out, and just come to the page, man. We got a lot of content, man.
We got a lot of content. Working on telling the video shoot, working on the movies. We doing all of that, man. We can't wait to get that boy Chuck in here. We working on some animation. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. Comedy, more boxing videos, more all of that, man. We're gonna talk to y'all.
Yeah, man.
More input as far as the music side, business side, whoever, scholars, whoever want to shout out anything.
Yeah.
Y'all leave y'all messages, man. Y'all leave the comments, leave your messages, all of that, man. We're gonna go through all of that, and we're gonna interact with you. We want to get some information with you. We want to shout you out on this podcast, basically.
Just send a message. If you want to get shouted out on the next episode, it's simple as make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell so you can be notified when we do go live, and then we'll shout you out.
Most definitely.
Just that simple.
Shout out to everybody else who doing podcasts. Shout out to all y'all. Y'all keep putting that work in. You know what I'm saying? Get y'all topics across, especially those real podcasters out there that's really trying to uplift people and get the right message across. Man, double shout out to y'all, man. Listen, me and my brother, man, we gonna hold it down every time. Every time y'all see us, we got something special for y'all, man. We gonna try to encourage y'all, uplift y'all, man. But y'all stay blessed. This is Brothers with a Cause B.W.A.C, but don't B.W.A.C
B.W.A.C.
podcast. And y'all stay tuned in.
Hey, you know what it is.
Y'all know what it is. Blessings.